Dark Woods Descent, a Forest's Unearthly Secret. Deep in the heart of a secluded forest, I found myself drawn to an otherworldly presence that seemed to linger among the shadows. Little did I know that the tranquility of nature hid a terror that defied the rational mind. The forest, with its towering oaks and twisted underbrush, had always been a place of solace for me. But on this particular evening, a subtle unease hung in the air. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows across the forest floor, I felt an inexplicable chill down my spine. My footsteps echoed through the quiet woods as I ventured deeper, the crunch of leaves underfoot a disconcerting reminder of my isolation. The dense canopy above blocked out the fading light, and a premature darkness settled over the forest like a suffocating shroud. It was then that I first heard it, a rustling in the underbrush that seemed to mimic my every move. I brushed it off as the skittish inhabitants of the forest, perhaps a curious fox or a startled deer. Yet, the rustling persisted, growing louder and more pronounced with each step. As I navigated the labyrinth of trees, an oppressive feeling of being watched engulfed me. Shadows danced on the periphery of my vision, and the once familiar paths seemed to twist and warp, leading me deeper into the heart of the forest's malevolence. The moon cast an eerie glow through the gnarled branches, revealing a clearing ahead. In the center stood an ancient oak, its gnawed bark bearing witness to centuries of whispered secrets. It was there, beneath the twisted limbs, that I first glimpsed the creature, a silhouette darker than the night, its form ever shifting like a specter in the moonlight. A sense of dread gripped me as the creature emerged from the shadows. Its eyes, pools of abyssal darkness, fixated on me with an intelligence that transcended the natural world. I attempted to flee, but an invisible force rooted me to the spot, trapping me in the creature's ominous gaze. The forest seemed to come alive with unnatural energy as the creature encircled me. Its movements were fluid, almost dance-like, as if it were drawing power from the very essence of the ancient woods. Panic set in as I realized that the creature was not bound by the laws of nature. It was a force beyond comprehension, a primal terror that had slumbered in the heart of the forest for centuries. As the creature closed in, a symphony of guttural whispers echoed through the clearing. The voices spoke in an unknown language, ancient and filled with the weight of forgotten nightmares. The very air resonated with the haunting chorus, sending shivers down my spine. In a final act of desperation, I reached into my backpack and retrieved a small flashlight. With a trembling hand, I directed its beam toward the creature. The light revealed a formless void, a swirling mass of darkness that recoiled from the illumination. For a moment, it seemed as if the creature could be banished by the simple radiance of human technology. But as quickly as the hope had blossomed, it withered away. The creature retaliated, its whispers intensifying into a cacophony of maddening voices. The flashlight flickered and died, plunging the clearing into an impenetrable darkness. In the void, the creature's presence became more palpable. It brushed against my skin like an icy wind, its whispers reverberating within the confines of my mind. Images of unspeakable horrors flashed before my eyes, visions of ancient rituals, forgotten sacrifices, and the tormented souls that had succumbed to the creature's insidious grasp. The forest, once a sanctuary, transformed into a labyrinth of nightmares. Every step led me deeper into the creature's realm, where the boundaries between reality and hallucination blurred into a disorienting tapestry of terror. Hours, or perhaps an eternity, passed in the suffocating darkness. My senses became dulled, my mind a fractured mosaic of fear. The creature's whispers became a relentless assault, penetrating the very core of my being. Just as I felt the last vestiges of sanity slipping away, the first light of dawn broke through the trees. The creature recoiled, its form dissipating like morning mist. The whispers faded into the gentle rustling of leaves, and the forest returned to an eerie calm. Exhausted and shaken, I stumbled out of the woods, leaving the haunting presence behind. The once familiar paths now seemed alien, as if the very fabric of reality had been stretched and contorted by the creature's malevolence. To this day, the memories of that fateful night linger, a haunting testament to the unseen horrors that dwell in the heart of the forest. The creature, ancient and inscrutable, remains a spectral figure in the recesses of my mind, a reminder that some terrors are not bound by the limits of the natural world.